Hello, I'm Elaine Clayman of the Elaine Clayman Justine Bray team at Brown Harris Stevens. And we're going to cover a brand new topic today, which is very exciting because a while back we realized the importance of Brooklyn in the scope of what we're representing. And I was absolutely thrilled that Holly Greenfield, who knows not only Manhattan but Brooklyn, joined our team. Holly's family has had decades of real estate experience, so she came not as a newbie to this field, but as a very experienced broker. She lived on the Upper West Side and now lives in Brooklyn, and that gave us fertile soil on which to expand our business. So Holly, thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, Elaine. So thrilled to be here and part of the team.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have you, actually. So I know that you grew up in Manhattan on the Upper West Side, and now you're happily ensconced in Brooklyn. What neighborhood are you in?
I'm in Brooklyn Heights, and I'm sort of in between a few different neighborhoods, downtown Brooklyn, Cobble Hill, Burham Hill. It's sort of a really great intersection of lots of different neighborhoods.
Well, it's interesting because many of our people wanted to go to Brooklyn Heights, and it actually was getting a little pricier, although probably still a little less expensive than Manhattan. But what neighborhoods do you see people going to other than Brooklyn Heights right now?
Well, in addition to Brooklyn Heights, downtown Brooklyn is just booming right now. There's so many new buildings being built and new developments. And, it's sort of like the best of all worlds. You get, these new amazing apartments, and in the middle of, such great history and older buildings and, so many different restaurants and shopping, all sort of together in one place.
That's very interesting. So the new developments you're saying are existing with the pre-existing, what were they, brownstones mostly
A
there?
lot of brownstones and older apartment buildings. Yeah.
So Holly, I know you're in the hot spot, Brooklyn Heights, but it seems like there's other hot spots right now. What are the other neighborhoods that people are moving towards?
Well, in addition to Brooklyn Heights, there's, right next to us is downtown Brooklyn. There are so many new developments, new buildings going up there. People, from all walks of life moving to that area. And then, of course, more historical areas are super popular. Cobble Hill, Burham Hill, Fort Greene. Of course, you've got BAM, which is in Fort Greene, and just has amazing arts and culture opportunities. Some of really just up there with anything that's in Manhattan. So it's a really exciting area to be in.
Oh, it's super interesting to me because I never ever thought of Queens or Brooklyn or anything but Manhattan. So now, as far as services, are you finding that it's easy to find that hair salon, that nail salon, what the restaurants? My
yeah.
most important thing is restaurants to me.
Definitely. Restaurants for me is a big deal. I don't have to leave my neighborhood really to get everything done or be able to service all the things that I need. It's all here in one place. And, some of the best restaurants, people sort of destination restaurants, people coming here from all over to see, what's here, and, great reviews coming out on them. Great salons, some of the best shopping, it's all here. And, especially in COVID, when sort of people weren't traveling as much, I just found that I really didn't need to leave my neighborhood to do anything that I needed.
Yeah, it's really very, very impressive. What about green space? Is there a fair amount of green space with all this
Yeah,
development
I
going
live
on?
I live by so many great parks, and actually Brooklyn Bridge Park is, since I've moved here, so many years back, I saw the development of Brooklyn Bridge Park, and it's truly amazing. I mean, there's, volleyball courts, there's basketball courts, there's hockey, there's, I mean, anything you could imagine, beautiful greenery, restaurants in the park. It just keeps on getting bigger and better. And then, of course, there's lots of little parks all around as well, and with lots sort of different characteristics to each. And you'll never be wanting for some green space.
Well, I can definitely tell you, if I was going to hire a Brooklyn broker, I would hire you without any question at all. How is the transportation into the city? If I wanted to go to the Metropolitan Opera House, how would I get there?
Well, I happen to live near almost every train imaginable. So I can, step outside my door and just be in Manhattan or anywhere I need to be, in just a very short period of time. So the transportation is just excellent. There's also ferries here. In Brooklyn Bridge Park, you can get a ferry to go to Manhattan, or to the Rockaways, anywhere you want to go, basically. So lots of different options here. And, I find it's even more convenient than being in Manhattan sometimes, because if you're on the west side, you can only take certain lines, or on the east side, certain lines, but here it kind of all comes at a crossroads.
Oh, you know what? I may be calling you, Holly, to get me an apartment.
Please come.
This has been very inspiring, and I really, really appreciate you telling us all about Brooklyn. And we will make sure that people reach out to you to see anywhere in Brooklyn they care to go. It's nice to have somebody enthusiastic who loves where they live. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was a very exciting interview with Holly Greenfield, and it is such a wonderful time right now for people to buy. We do know interest rates are going to be going up several times, 3, 4, maybe 5 times this year. So for anybody who wants to buy an apartment, I would definitely tell you to reach out to the Elaine Clayman, Justine Bray team. The phone number and email will be posted. And if you're interested in going to Brooklyn, we will put you immediately in touch with Holly Greenfield, and she will be able to give you an excellent tour of Brooklyn. So again, thank you for tuning in, and let's stay connected. Bye-bye.